What is going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Today is Sunday, March 6th. Um, it's around 6 p.m. About to start packing some orders. Been a crazy weekend, crazy busy, lots of listing things locally, listing things online. So I bought 2 storage units, so I have a ton to list. I still have stuff from the auction house to list. A lot of stuff to do. Plus, I'm going away next weekend, so I need to not only list enough for the days that are here, I also want to get enough drafts done so that when I am away, I can just click submit on a bunch of things and hit my goal for those days as well, because I'm going to continue to sell while I'm away. I don't have to put my store on any away mode or anything like that because I'm leaving Thursday. I'm coming back Sunday night. So there's only one business day in between there. So if I just change my shipping and handling to 2 days, I will be fine and covered for everything. Because I have to do all of that, I don't think I'm going to go to the auction house tomorrow, because look, you guys can see all this right here is still unlisted inventory. It came from the storage auctions. Either came from the storage auctions this week or from the auction house from last week, which is in that corner. I had somebody on my main channel ask about what my processing is like when I get these items, and how do I bring them from, like, for example, the storage unit to here, and how they go on eBay. I also had, or from the auction house as well. So storage stuff I actually sort there, and I make a trash pile, I make a donate pile, I make a keep pile. I do that at the storage unit, so I don't bring the trash or the donations here. And then we just make separate runs. We make a run to the dump if need be. We make a run to Goodwill, and then we make a run here with the stuff that I'm keeping. So pretty much everything that is here is listed inventory or something that I think will sell. A lot of times I'm taking a chance on, and maybe they don't sell, so it becomes donation pile from here or whatever. So that's how that works. But pretty much it just all comes. The processing is it all comes through here and it gets unloaded here. Now my processing is done as well. This is also my dev pile right here. All this stuff that I need to list. And then when I need to list, I just take a tote from here and I bring it inside here. As you see, this is my office. This is stuff that I'm currently working on right now. I have my photo area right here. I do things over there. So I'll put something on the screen and I just go to work, and I just do like a tote at a time. Not really a tote a day, but just enough that I think I will hit my goal. And then next day I get a different tote, or I go and I take things from some totes. Or now when there's space over here for something, like for example, like I have a couple of VHS left in here, that tote's gonna be empty. I take that tote out and I put one of these totes in there. That's the whole processing pile. Then I repeat that process again and again and again and again until I list everything. And then eventually this stuff's going to become empty. I can put more stuff here. I am working on securing more racks like this right here. These kind of racks that I can put over here. And then make this more presentable. Just put them on 2 racks instead of like it's on the ground like this. But that's how it works. There's my processing. It's not great, but it definitely gets the job done. Anyways, now that we did all that and we're 5 minutes in and I haven't pulled one thing, let's start pulling some orders. If you guys have any other questions about how I do things, this is, and you can ask it either here, you can ask it on my main channel. I am happy to walk through everything that I am doing, and hopefully some of it's beneficial to you guys. I don't know if any will be or not, but ask any questions you want. I am an open book. I will answer everything. All right, first thing that's sold is over here. I'm not going to grab it, but it's here. It's these 2 boxes right here. These are QTP tips for like an exhaust for a Chevy Silverado. It's this box, and that box. So a funny story with that is I got that last February or last March. Somebody on next door, someone next door was going to weigh a suspension kit for the Chevy Silverado. They said they didn't want to do it anymore, and it's a brand new Chevy suspension kit. So I came and I picked it up. While I was there, the guy also gave me other car parts as well. through research, I forgot there was an exhaust in there and those tips. I made 3 separate listings. So I got all these things for free. I made 3 separate listings. I sold the exhaust for $600 locally. I sold the suspension kit for $800 locally. And then I sold these tips just now for $300, but they're getting shipped. I had them for $300 plus shipping. A guy lives in North Carolina. He asked if he could do $300 free shipping. I got it for free. I told him, yeah, why not? So that free pickup turned into $1,400 in local sales. Now that I got that sale now for $300 that is on Facebook. Make sure if you guys want to get things for cheap or for free, download the app called Nextdoor. Nextdoor is like Craigslist, but just for your local community. Very little competition there. So if you have alerts on that app and you see things people list, you can get there pretty quick. I do a lot of local sourcing from the Nextdoor app. And that right there, I turned $0 into $1,700 because I had the app. So definitely worth grabbing in my very unprofessional opinion. Alrighty, let's continue with Facebook. I saw Raggedy Ann and Andy dolls. They're in here. It's very creepy. Timeout dolls on top of them. Here they are. Here's Uno. Here's Howdy Doody. Here's Dos. This is my last Raggedy Ann and Andy stuff that I have. I had a bunch of dolls. I had a bunch of other stuff that was Raggedy Ann and Andy. And now they all sold. I keep telling you guys on my main channel that Raggedy Ann is very popular, very collectible. And as you see, I've probably went through at least 6 or 7 different pairs of Raggedy Ann and Andy in the last year. A bunch of different dolls, a bunch of different toys, clocks, you name it. It sells. Stuff sells. That sold for $70 on Facebook. Next I saw an Inri wooden wall hanging crucifix. This sold for $35. This right here I got at the auction house. Had to do some Google lens search to figure out what this was, but I found it and it sold on Mercari. It sold an Art Nouveau French painted porcelain vanity jewelry box, which is this right here. This also was helped by Google Lens with this and also that mark right there. I got this recently at the auction house just on a whim. I think I paid, I don't remember, $10 or $11 for this and something else, but I thought this looked really cool and unique and I thought there was value there, and there was. This thing sold for $48. Next, we sold some Camel Spice collectible tins. They're in here. I sold 3 of the Snus Spice. I don't know how to pronounce it. 1, 2, and 3. I got all of these camel things at 1 yard sale. Paid $10 for a bunch of camel stuff. I'm already weighing a profit on that. And then these 3 things sold. I got $10 for those. So pure profit just now with all these things. Next, I sold a 12-inch porcelain clown doll, New Orleans. It is down here. This I got at a yard sale earlier this year. I don't know much about it, but it just looked cool and unique. Figured somebody would like it, and somebody did. Did New Orleans for it. I did the keyword New Orleans because it looks like it would. Like somebody would be dancing in the Mardi Gras parade with that thing. So did that keyword and it sold. I got $20 for that clown. All right, next I sold the 1991 Holiday Collector Plate. Seems like I'm the collector plate guy now too, man. Every single time I pick up a camera, I saw a collector plate. This is right here. It's a 1991 Christmas collector plate. Only reason I have this because there wasn't a storage unit. I bought a storage unit. It was in there. That plate listed. That plate sold for $12. Speaking of storage units, here's a cool sale right here. I have a signed Scarlet Pomers from Star Trek picture. And one of the storage units that I got, unfortunately, this storage unit was bought while I was taking a break from YouTube. One of my 2 or 3 breaks I took in my YouTube career. I got this binder that is full of different autographs that people wrote. There was somebody named Heather. So the back then, these are all addressed to Heather, unfortunately. So I don't know what to do with those. But these in the front, they were just signed just by the people. So this is the one I sold right here, Scarlett Palmers. She sold for 40 bucks, I believe. Then I have this angel guy, this creepy guy from Seventh Heaven. Got Frankie Muniz. Some Simpsons writer right here. Brad McMillan, he's a hockey player. He died for the Whalers. Another guy from Seventh Heaven right here. Whoever that guy is. And then these are addressed to Heather. So I must be playing, but so I don't know what to do with all of these addressed to Heather ones. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments below. Just list them and hopefully somebody named Heather buys it or something. I don't know. So there's some cool ones. Carrie Anaba, I know she's from Dancing with the Stars. She's Cicely Tyman, she's very popular locally for us. Charla Chauncey. Sarah Rue, I don't know who she is. There's Rupert from Survivor. We got Andy Dick. Patrick Warper. I think this is Putty from Seinfeld, if I'm not mistaken. They all say to Heather on him. This guy. So yeah, that was a long way of saying that this picture sold. But this picture sold. Yeah, so like that's kind of like the beauty of storage units. You never know what you're gonna find. You're gonna find a binder full of autographs. This storage unit was really cool. I had this. There was a binder full of Disney pins that most of them are sold now. There's a huge Jeff Gordon statue in the storage unit as well. Really cool, unique storage unit. Made a ton of money off it already, and will continue to make money for years, probably for years to come. There was so much stuff in there. Next, I sold some vintage perfume again. This is vintage Avian White Shoulders perfume. I actually sold a decent amount of perfume from here today, so I'm making multiple trips. Down there, I see it. This right here. So this is vintage Avian White Shoulders perfume. Half a fluid ounce bottle. As you see, it's with the beautiful display thing. This thing right here sold for 50 bucks. While we're there, let's go back and grab the other two that sold. Sold some vintage Avon Lovebird perfume. Avon, guys. Avon. Any guesses what Avon sells for? Lovebird perfume. Avon. Take your guesses now. 1, 2, 3. $8. Wrong. Unless you guess $8, then you're right. But if you didn't, you're wrong. $8. Sold that. And then the last one, this one's pretty cool. This is vintage Coty spray mist. At 1.8 ounces, half bottle. It's this one right here. This bottle right here sold. I only got like $9 for it as well. Nothing crazy. But I got like the sweetest note with it that I want to read to you guys. I know we're doing this to make money and stuff, but these notes also make it worth it too. She goes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the discount. I gave her an offer. So this was my mama's favorite fragrance. I remember the pink bottle and how she always smelled so wonderful. So I lost her in 2020. Never thought I'd find another bottle like hers. Thank you so much. Yeah, that they'll kind of pull at the heartstrings. So it's like, so not only do we do this, not only do I have fun doing this, not only am I making money on this, I am giving somebody a nice memory of their mom. So that is really cool too. All right, next I sold a vintage White Magnolia house flag here. This one right here, right on top, like that. So all these house flags I got in that yard sale buyout that I made early last summer for $125. Somebody was having, it wasn't early, remember, it was Independence Day. She was having a yard sale on Independence Day and nobody showed up. So the next day she made a post saying, hey, All this stuff I'm selling for $125. It was a ton of stuff. It filled up my whole truck, and it filled out my assistant's whole van as well. And so it was a no-brainer buy. Already made a lot of. There was one thing there that I sold for like $150, and another thing I sold for $150 by itself. It's 2 items out of like 200 that I bought. Made me double my money. So that was a great buy. There's a bunch of flags there too. They're slowly selling. That one sold for $15. Next, there's also 9 West stilettos. They're down here. These sold on Poshmark for $18. I got these on Goodwill Sunday for $1. I think you guys understand what I mean by Goodwill Sundays. I don't know, maybe some people don't, because I heard not all Goodwills do this. So in my area, Goodwills have a different color sticker on all their items, and every single week they have a different color sticker that is half off. Sometimes they have 2 stickers or 3 stickers, and then that week on Sunday that color sticker is $1. So if I go to Goodwill, I usually go on a Sunday and just grab these dollar deals and sell them. And that's where those shoes came from. All right, next I sold a lot of books. A lot of I Spy books. Where are you? They're down there. I see them. A lot of 6 I Spy books. So these came from this yard sale was a gold mine. And this came from one of the book purchases. This is where I paid the guy $200 for 8 totes full of books. 8 totes full of books. And as you see, I still have 4 totes I didn't go through. Right here, that I will eventually go through. But that was in one of the totes. There was a ton of books there, and those I Spy books sold for $30. Next, I sold a Halo Master Chief plush. This guy right here, he came from a Goodwill, from a plush bag that I'm already weighing a profit of. I don't remember what I paid for the plush bag, but there was like one thing from the plush bag that sold for like $40 by itself. So I'm already the profit on that, and then that Master Chief sold for $10. Then we have a Richard Pryor Most Wanted A-Track. I am laughing because it sold for $3. Right here, $3 sale, guys. Richard Pryor A-Track. Get it now while it's hot. And then over here, I sold a Zebco spinning reel for $9 as well. This looks like pretty, might be hard to find. It's just black. It's just black, or it's green and my eyes just suck. Zebco XR11. It is green, isn't it? Yes, it's green. This right here sold as well. So as you see, guys, reels continue to move. I don't have that many left, but they are selling. I believe that is it. The rest of it is close. Sold an Adidas toddler blue jacket, size 3T. That's in bin N. Sold for $13. There it is. Next in K8. So a set of 3 Urban Outfitters dresses for $18. Right here, this guy. I got a bunch of these dresses in one buy. I probably bought like 100 of them, if not more. And they have been very slowly selling their urban renewal dresses, t-shirt dresses. Nothing crazy about them, but they're slowly moving. I tried to do them individually first, and they weren't going at all. So now I'm just selling them in sets of 3, and they're still slowly moving. Probably not my best buy. I think I paid $1/4 a dress. I got 100 dresses for $25. So, but I pay $1/4 a dress. Right now they're selling for about $6 a dress. So I'm have good ROI, but they just take forever to move. Next in L1, I saw Talbot's Capris size 4P for $10. L1. These guys right here. Next in L4. So a Cynthia Rowley beige short sleeve t-shirt. Here it is. Then in C4, so an Old Navy Devoted to the Woman gray long sleeve shirt. This, remember, came from a storage unit. Got $12 for this. Here that is. Next, Y7 Divided by H&M men's maroon shirt. $15. I was surprised it's sold for that much. Just a plain old t-shirt. I got this recently. I remember that. A Y7. Here's what it looks like. Got 15 bucks for it. This also was just listed recently. This is Alternative Earth men's shirt. 02. Got 15 bucks for this. Here it is. And that is it. That is all the sales from yesterday to today. As you see, it's a lot more than 10. Nothing crazy. I think it was like 23 or 24. But I will definitely take it. All right, let me pack it up and get it out of here.